Hi there guys, Rob here with Rob Brett's Fitness and Performance, coming at you with the tidbit of the day. Today we're going to talk about L-Glutamine, one of the coolest amino acids in my opinion there is. We're going to talk about the L-Glutamine. There is D-Glutamine. D-Glutamine really hasn't been shown to be important for living beings or animals, so you don't really need to know about that. We're going to talk about L-Glutamine, which is super important to us. It is super cool. It pretty much affects everything. So a lot of you I know are here for what it can do for our muscles and our workouts, which we will get to, but I'm going to talk about the cooler things about glutamine first and the more impressive things that it does. So one thing that's really tricky about glutamine is it is the most abundant amino acid in the body. So thinking about that, you'd be like, oh, it's super abundant. The body creates it. It must be non-essential. Why are we talking about this? I don't need to intake any extra. It actually isn't. It may be the most abundant, but that by no means that we have enough of it in us, especially depending on certain circumstances. So it is actually an essential, or as they call a conditionally essential amino acid. So, things like injury, sickness, you're most likely going to want to take glutamine to help with those, and we'll get into the reasons why. So the first thing we're actually going to talk about is the immune system. The immune system is super, super important, as we all know. We don't want to be sick. We don't want to feel like crap. So this is the most important function of glutamine. Right there is our immune system. So it's constantly doing stuff to keep us healthy. There's many things in this world that can make us sick. A big player in that immune system, which a lot of people don't know, is the digestive system, which glutamine has a lot to do with, and we're going to talk about that then. But a lot of people don't know that a lot of the immune system is the digestive system because we have a lot of bacteria in that digestive system. So glutamine fuels our immune cells, it fuels our white blood cells, and it also fuels certain cells in the intestines as well. To help combat that bacteria. If you're lacking glutamine and you're feeling sick and you're lacking it, your body's going to break down muscle to create more of it, or may break down muscle to create more of that. Then you're going to feel weak on top of it, and you're getting rid of your muscle. We don't want that. So you can already see why, I can see why it's an essential or seen as a conditionally essential amino acid. Because the body's already using it for a lot just in that immune system. There have been many studies that have shown that it can help decrease infections, especially with surgeries and things like that, and help promote shorter hospital stays by promoting you getting healthier, not getting infected, and helping your healing, and certain surgeries and things like that, especially, again, if you're thinking about it in your digestive system. So talking about that digestive system, again, it's related to the immune system, so you're going to hear a lot of the same things. It helps combat those trillions and trillions of bacteria that sits in our stomach, which we need bacteria in our stomach. It helps us break stuff down. It helps actually keep us healthy, but it can get out of control, and we need glutamine to keep that under control, all those trillions of bacteria. It is a main energy source for the cells in our digestive system, which is a big player. Glutamine's a huge player in keeping our insides separated from our body, creating that stomach wall, keeping that stuff under control in our intestines, keeping the wall and everything separate. So it's a huge builder in that. It helps create that layer and also keep it healthy. And leading from that, keeping the maintenance and the health of the gut with glutamine, a cool study from the Journal of Nutrition in May 2009. And if you have stomach ulcers, you're going to listen to this, showed that glutamine can actually cure stomach ulcers naturally. Taking glutamine instead of going in and taking, things that may be unnatural or prescribed, taking glutamine, something that's very natural and again abundant in the body, but we need more of it, and helping us. So you're not putting foreign things in your body. That study in the Journal of Nutrition went off of it was 3 500 milligram doses a day. and it was for 6 weeks, if I do recall correctly. And it helped actually get rid of stomach ulcers and then keep them away. It actually combated the main creator of those ulcers, which is Helicobacter pylori. It is the cause of those ulcers, so it helps combat that and keep you healthy. So that's one super cool thing about glutamine is it helps cure those stomach ulcers, which is a leading cause of stomach cancer. And cancer is a serious issue. You know, it's nothing to mess around with. So if you're someone that, you know, might have cancer that runs in your family, especially stomach cancer, and you don't eat the best, you might want to look into that. You might want to look into taking some glutamine to help combat that. If you have stomach ulcer problems, you're at risk for that stomach cancer. Start looking into glutamine and things you can do to help with that. So that was one really cool thing that I like about it too. It's a natural way to get rid of something gnarly in your body that's being created. So now we're going to move on to the muscle benefits, the growth and the strength, which I'm going to disappoint you. There have been no studies that have ever been done that show growth results or strength results taking glutamine. You could take a set of people here and a set of people here, give them glutamine, don't give them glutamine, have them do the same workouts for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and there's going to be really no difference. Besides maybe their body's just being different, reacting differently, but glutamine's not going to help with that. Now, studies have shown that it helps decrease soreness and increase your recovery after intense workouts. So it may not help our growth and strength, but it's going to help us recover when we're working to elicit growth and strength. All right? So it may not get you that strength or anything like that, but it's going to help build with that. It's going to help you recover so you can go in there that next day or 2 days from now and, you know, hit those muscles again and blast that body. So that's a super cool thing about it. It has also been shown, and this was a super cool study, I forget exactly where this was, but it has also been shown to decrease ammonia concentrations in your blood during long, intense workouts that are over 60 minutes. So we're talking over an hour, going for long runs, doing marathons, going on, you know, intense hikes that are going to last a long time. This study was done on running, and it was actually elite runners. And they were running a lot. They were testing their blood every half an hour to see the differences. And there was no differences within that first hour, but then there was very good differences in that second hour, and allowing those athletes to continue to push and keep working hard without that ammonia concentration creeping up on them, causing, you know, fatigue and tiredness and, you know, just, you know, mental fatigue and all that, and maybe that feeling of hitting the wall there at the end of a hard run. So it helps decrease that ammonia concentration, which improves your performance. So another cool thing, and we're going to kind of go back to the digestive system. This is like a special consideration thing, and this is going to go into the intake. All right. I know I'm packing a lot at you here, and it's all kind of mixed together because of how glutamine is so used by the body. Everything kind of complements each other with glutamine. So for special consideration, people with short bowel syndrome, and again, listen to me, you're going to hear like side effects here, but it has to do with the dosage. All right. And that's a big thing. It has to do with dosage. With people with short bowel syndrome, this has been shown to greatly help people that have that, to just help everything work a little better and then feel a little better. But they have to take a lot of it. I'm talking 5 grams 6 times a day for 30 grams a day. And if I do recall, I want to say that was in like 8-week stints. I can't recall right off the top of my head. So that's a lot. That's a lot. The typical diet, if you eat a good protein diet, a typical diet that gets good protein in it, because that's where we get our creatine from, which I'll get into then is proteins, is 3 to 6 grams. And they're taking 30 grams on top of their diet. That's on top of their diet. Okay, so that's a lot of glutamine. All right, that's a bunch. So when you're taking a lot like that, there could be side effects. All right, some of the side effects are hoarseness, dry throat, coughing, harder to pass your stool. Some other uncommon side effects that have been found are cold hands, fainting, itching, shorter breath. But again, that has to do with that huge dosage they're taking. It has been shown to be there be absolutely minimal dangers up to 14 grams on top of your diet. So if you're eating a diet that has 5 and you're taking an extra 14 for 19 total grams, it's been shown that very minimal chance that you'll have any type of side effect in taking, up to 14 grams extra in your diet. So again, stressing that is the amount that can cause that. Typically, most people aren't going to see that. We're not going to intake that much. So, best ways to get glutamine in your diet: eating protein, good high protein foods, beef, chicken, eggs, salmon, good things like that. Anything that's high protein, good meat is going to give you glutamine. And again, typical diet is going to get 3 to 6 grams. You're safe consuming up to about 14, but I would suggest 3 to 5 grams a day. And I do suggest taking it. I'm a big believer in glutamine. I love it. It's a good addition. You just heard all the benefits to it. It helps everything, and consistently taking it helps even more. Just like any supplement, you have to take it for a little bit to start feeling the results. It's not just going to be that, hey, I took it the next day, you're swole like Arnold. It's just not going to happen. Or moving like Rich Froning. It's just not going to happen. You have to take these and continue to take them and see the results elicited over a period of time. Now, I do suggest with this, if you're taking that 5 grams a day, just like a lot of supplements, take a break every 2 or 3 months, just like creatine. Take a little 1 week break or a 2 week break and then start intaking again. I'd suggest with this maybe every 3-4 months, take a break. My creatine, even though I don't need to, I take about a week or 2 week break for my creatine, and I take a pretty good creatine. So I'm just a big believer in that, giving your body kind of a little reset. Just like mixing up the type of protein you take. You should always mix it up. You shouldn't consistently take the same proteins. You're not challenging your digestive system, and your digestive system actually gets a little worse at digesting it. So it's good to every now and then throw in a vegan protein and then go back to your protein, and then throw in just a different brand maybe, and mix it up. It's going to help you get better results, keep your digestive system at top performing level, especially if you're taking that glutamine. So again, I do recommend taking some extra glutamine, especially, and I didn't mention this, with the illness and stuff, another big contributor to us using glutamine and maybe breaking down muscle to get more of it is intense workouts. If you're doing super long, hard workouts, maybe you're not sick and in the hospital, but you work out every day, 2 times a day, very, very hard, I can guarantee you're depleting your glutamine levels. So intake extra. That's another big factor. I wanted to mention that earlier, but with the sickness and stuff, but that's a big contributor to your body robbing that glutamine from the digestive system, the immune system, and your muscles if you're working out really hard. You're going to want to use it for recovery and stuff. So, and also if you're working out hard and getting sore, lactic acid levels are up, pH levels are probably down a little bit. That means the immune system's being challenged, and we want to be healthy, so glutamine's going to help that immune system, right? You get what I'm getting at here? So glutamine is great for you. Take it, love it, use it, and make those gains, baby. Not just physically, but internally. Going to feel better. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this gave you what you needed to know. I know it was a bit jumbled and rambled, and I'm a talker, and I just throw things out there and put them all together. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. Please, if you did enjoy it, boom! I changed clothes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm adding this to the end of the video because there's something pretty important that I forgot. What kind of glutamine you want to take. I'm not going to tell you a specific brand, but what you want to look at is the ingredients when you're picking a glutamine. The only ingredient in your glutamine should be 100% glutamine. Ingredients list, glutamine. That is it. Nothing else. No other fillers. Just glutamine. That's all you need. It's fairly cheap. Fairly cheap. Month supply, 10 to 20 bucks depending. You know what I mean? It's a pretty cheap supplement and a great addition for your digestive health, immune system, muscular recovery gains, and all that, especially your gut. Remember, keeping the gut and the body separate because all that bacteria. So I just wanted to add that in there. I hope you don't mind a little bit of change of wardrobe there at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a like. Feel free to share and subscribe. There's more to come. And as always, stay fit.